Free section Part 3. They don't hire employees, they install them. I don't remember applying, not really. The original job application dated 1970H. I still have it. It's yellowed, torn at the corner. It has my name, my handwriting, my social security number. But the address listed? That apartment building doesn't exist. I checked. Google Maps shows a blank lot. And the reference numbers at the top corner of the form, they're not HR codes. They're catalog tags, like something you'd see on an archival artifact. Employee 47B, accepting phase. Purpose, retrieval. Retrieval of what? I don't know, but I think I was never meant to make it this far. The man who never spoke. I found another employee, sort of. He sits on a park bench near the old industrial zone, just outside town. Nobody talks to him. He just feeds pigeons. He wears a blue vest that says Secondhand Chance, but it's faded, like it was printed in the 60s. I approached him. "Did you work at the store?" I asked. He didn't respond, just dropped more crumbs that looked like shredded receipts. I sat beside him for 20 minutes. Right before I gave up, he spoke. Not to me, just aloud. He came in the mirror. I tried to give it back, but they said the mirror was mine now, and I had to reflect someone else. Then he stood up, walked into traffic. A truck passed. He didn't come out the other side. 47B files. I tried to investigate the number, 47B. I searched online, found nothing. But when I typed 47B free section into a deep web archive mirror, a page loaded, white screen, one line of text. "Hello, subject. You are not supposed to be aware." Then the screen turned black and my webcam activated. Just long enough for me to see my own face staring back, except the eyes weren't mine. And the mouth, it whispered something. I couldn't hear it, but I know what I said. Room for one more. The floor beneath the floor, I went back one last time to the store, or where it used to be. Just an empty lot, gravel and silence, but something pulled at me. I stood where the free section had been, and I stomped, once, twice. Hollow. I found a manhole hidden beneath a scrap of wood, unmarked, rusted, no city logo. I pried it open. It led down. 20 feet of rusted ladder. I shouldn't have gone, but I did. The back floor. It wasn't a sewer. It was a corridor, long, black, lined with shelves. Thousands of shelves, like the store, but deeper. Wronger, I walked for what felt like an hour. Every shelf was labeled with a name, real names, full names. Some I recognized. People I'd met at the store, people who had disappeared. Each shelf had an item, a personal one, a comb, a ring, a patch from a denim jacket. All tagged, claimed. I found my shelf. It had my high school hoodie, the one I lost years ago, the one that just vanished from my closet. And under it, status, pending upload. Then I heard footsteps, not behind me, above. Through the shelves, a face made of catalogs. I turned a corner and found a room. It was small, like a storage office, but filled with monitors. All of them showed people working in thrift stores across the country, like I was watching a network. They all had free sections, all had collectors, different shapes, but same posture, same stillness, and in the center of the room was a desk. Behind it, a creature. It wore a manager's vest. Name tag said, "How can I help you?" But its face wasn't skin. It was a stack of old catalogs, layered and flipping, like it couldn't decide which identity to wear. It spoke without speaking. "You've breached protocol. You are now inventory." I tried to run, but I was already boxed. Somewhere far off, I heard cardboard folding. The return policy. I woke up in my bed, fully dressed, and on my chest, a return tag. Item 47 deteriorating. Reason for return to cure. Restocking fee, sole. My phone was gone. My keys had melted together, and the walls of my room were covered in handwritten names, all crossed out except mine. The final transmission. I'm leaving this message everywhere I can. Comment sections, creepypasta boards, paranormal forums, YouTube description boxes. Because Secondhand Chance isn't a thrift store. It's a filter, a node, a warehouse for things that can't exist in our world anymore, but still want to. And the free section, that's where they test you. If you see it, if you notice the strangeness and keep looking, that's how they know you're ready to be collected. Don't take anything. Don't talk to the man in the hat, and whatever you do, don't catalog the items. Because if you do, you become one of them. You are now a department. file/inventory logs/47B final ... Opening line. I don't know what version of me is writing this. I've started waking up in different uniforms. Some days I'm wearing the blue vest, others it's a red apron that says Returns Department. Once I woke up in a black suit jacket with a name tag that just said History, and every time I blink, I'm somewhere new, somewhere beneath. I think I'm in the store, or a copy of it. But everything's stretched out, warped like a dream you can't quite get out of. The free section is in every corner, but now it's not a table, it's a door, and they're all open. And they're all open. The Department of Forgotten Transactions. A hallway made of receipts, endless. The walls flutter with thermal paper, printed with names, thousands of names. Everyone marked with transaction void, restock date, never, status missing in sale. I pass a mirror, except it doesn't show me. It shows a version of the store, bright, bustling, normal. I see customers. I see old coworkers, smiling, helping. I scream at the glass, bang on it. No one hears. Until the version of me behind the glass stops, turns, and switches places with me. Box 0, I found the old woman again. The one from the break room photo. She was in the sorting zone. That's what they call the place between this world and the next. It's like a stockroom built out of childhood bedrooms. She whispered, "We're not employed. We're curated. The store isn't a place. It's a system. And every system has waste. That's what we are, returns that refuse to go quietly." Then she handed me something, a receipt torn in half. Memory of self, price, refund, denied. Exchange, authorized more. And she was gone, just her shadow left, twitching behind the shelving units. The catalog war, there's a fight happening. I see glimpses. Two the collectors, of course, those that archive and erase. And then there are the shelvers, entities that try to preserve what's left. Human memory, old dreams, strange objects that slipped out of reality too early. They fight using objects. Everything here is symbolic warfare. A broken doll isn't just a toy, it's a memory bomb. A clock that ticks backward isn't decor, it's unmaking time. I don't know what side I'm on anymore. I think I used to be a human. Now, I'm something being sorted. The hall of reflected customers. They put me in training. That's what the badge said. Department, reflections and complaints. Position, observer. Shift never ends. It's a mirrored corridor, lined with customer service stations. Every desk has someone sitting behind it, head bowed, scribbling in notebooks. I lean closer. They're writing down every bad decision they ever made, over and over. And the customer on the other side? It's themselves, asking, "Why did you give that away?" I passed a terminal screen. It flashed the words, "If you do not know what you returned, you may never know what you lost." Lost and never found. There's a room, just one light bulb swinging, and shelves of boxes that scream. Some are whispering, some sing lullabies from the 1950s, some shake and groan and beg to be opened, but the boxes don't have numbers, they have feelings. Box 6, regret when you almost said I love you, but didn't. Box 14, the moment your mother looked through you. Box 47, that dream where your house had too many rooms. And mine? It was labeled Box 0U before. I tried to open it, but the latch was my own teeth. Receipt printer. I hear it now, everywhere I go. That high-pitched whine and chug of a receipt printing. Always just behind the wall or under the floor or inside the mirror. It prints every decision I make, and it's always off by one line. Like I'm being charged for a life I almost lived. One time, I caught the slip. It said, "Item, escape attempt. Status denied, restock location, dream of childhood basement." I burned the receipt. It printed 3 more. The big sale. They're preparing something. Everyone's talking about it, if you can call what the shelves do, talking. They say the sale is coming. A universal markdown. A clearance of selves. All unsorted entities dissolved. All claimed humans finally shelved. I don't know what that means, but I found a flyer. On the wall of a room that smelled like burning copper, it read, "The big sale is coming. Everything must go, including you." Final transmission. If you find this, if you hear this, stop searching. You can't bring me back. I'm not in your world anymore. I'm somewhere between a register and a scream. The collector is real, but he's just the front. There are whole departments beneath him. whole levels of bureaucracy, ancient and stitched together from lost homes and failed dreams. Secondhand Chance isn't a store, it's a recursive loop of identity collapse. The free section was never free, it was just the entryway to the archive. And once you're in, you are curated. You are shelved. You are no longer original. Do not touch the free table, do not record the items, and for God's sake, don't look at the price tag.